In 2024, the Assad regime fell, Iran's Shia crescent fractured, and in the vacuum rose a new force, not Shia, not Arab, but Turkish. Today, Turkey isn't just playing regional chess, it's building the board. From the Horn of Africa to Central Asia, from Syria to Somalia, Turkey is forging a new arc of influence. This is not just about military power. This is a calculated fusion of diplomacy, defense industry, ideology, and economic outreach. Welcome to the Rise of the Full Moon. December 2024, rebel forces backed by Turkey capture Damascus. Assad, long propped up by Iran and Russia, collapses with minimal destruction. Turkey's consistent support since 2011 paid off. Rebel groups reorganized under its umbrella. Hezbollah supply lines disrupted. Russia, distracted by Ukraine, fails to assist Assad. Iranian proxies in Syria, Iraq, and Lebanon under increasing pressure from Israeli strikes and Sunni backlash. From a regional supporter to kingmaker in Damascus, Iran's Shia crescent linking Tehran to Beirut via Baghdad and Damascus is severed. Turkey joined NATO's 5% GDP defense spending goal in 2025. F-16 Block 70 jets were ordered and 79 older jets are getting the Viper upgrade by 2028. TF-Ka-an, the fifth-generation stealth fighter, has completed its maiden flight. Its twin engine, designed for air superiority with an indigenous ISA radar. Hurjet, a light attack and trainer aircraft, is entering serial production. Kara Atmaka, a land-based cruise missile, has a range of over 400 kilometers. The Gaza thermobaric bomb weighs 2,000 pounds with a 160-meter blast radius. The Typhoon Block 4 hypersonic missile is under final testing. Cyper, a long-range SAM system, is set to rival the Patriot and S-400 by T-2026. Anka-3 is a stealth UCAV with loyal wingman AI integration. Kemankesh-2 is a loitering munition with autonomous targeting and over 200-kilometer range. Bayraktar TB2 has been exported to more than 30 countries, including Ukraine, Pakistan, Ethiopia, and Libya. In 2024, drone exports reached $1.4 billion, making up 40% of Turkish defense sales. TCG Anadolu is the world's first drone carrier, deployed in 2023. Indigenous Milden submarines with air-independent propulsion are in production. The Mogem aircraft carrier began construction in 2025. There is also ongoing modernization of the Preveze, Barbaros, and Race-class submarines and frigates. Leopard 2A4 and M60 tanks are being modernized with Ace Selsan fire control systems. Indigenous howitzers like the T-155 Fortuna II, APCs, and Roketsan MLRS units are deployed in Syria and Libya. Turkish defense exports in 2024 hit $5.5 billion, a record hike. The target is $10 billion in exports by 2028. Major players include Baykar, Aselsan, Tai, Roketsan, and Havelsan. Pakistan is buying T-29 helicopters and drones. Qatar is acquiring air defense systems and training. Azerbaijan is purchasing UAVs, artillery, and sensors. The UAE, Indonesia, Kazakhstan, Tunisia, and Saudi Arabia are all buying varied systems. Defense tech as soft power. Turkey exports not just weapons but training, maintenance, upgrades, and doctrine. So Turkey's Sunni identity and its kind of pro-Islamist tone, really appeals to movements across the Muslim world. It's positioning itself as the leader of the Sunni bloc, standing in contrast to Saudi Arabia's authoritarian conservatism. This approach really resonates with the legacies of the Arab Spring and the rise of political Islam, like what we saw in Tunisia and during Egypt's Morsi era. Somalia-Ethiopia mediation back in December 2024, Turkey actually stepped in and prevented war through dialogue in Ankara. In Central Asia, it's been strategically aligning with Azerbaijan, Kazakhstan, and Turkmenistan. Over in South Asia, there's deepening military and academic cooperation with both Pakistan and Bangladesh. And in Africa, Turkish bases, embassies, and infrastructure are now present in Sudan, Djibouti, Niger, and Libya. Now, let's compare. Iran relies on proxy warfare, sectarian identity, and hard power. The result, isolation, overstretch, and lots of sanctions. Saudi Arabia, on the other hand, is oil-rich and conservative, but its militarization has been pretty slow. The outcome is a mostly defensive posture, and it's still dependent on the United States and the UAE for projecting force. Turkey's model is different. It combines hard power, so military strength, with soft power like diplomacy. Its domestic defense production means greater strategic autonomy. With advancements in AI, cyber capabilities, and drone warfare, Turkey is leapfrogging past some regional powers, and geographically, it's positioned right at the crossroads of Europe, the Middle East, Asia, and North Africa. Back in 2002, Turkey's defense exports were under $250 million. Fast forward to 2024, and they've crossed $5.5 billion. In 2025, Turkey unveiled the biggest defense budget in its history. Assad is gone, Iran's crescent is crumbling, NATO is, well, embracing Turkey again, and Turkish drones, ships, and missiles are basically rewriting Middle East strategy. But, challenges remain. Will Turkey's economy actually sustain this defense industrial buildup? Could it risk a clash with Israel, the UAE, or even Egypt? And can it walk that fine line between NATO commitments and Eurasian independence? One thing is clear, the question isn't if Turkey is rising anymore, it's really about how high and for how long. Turkey is now a multi-domain force, military, ideological, industrial, and diplomatic. It's not an Arab monarchy and it's not a Persian theocracy either. It's this unique blend of empire memory and modern ambition. So keep watching the full moon. Like this video if you learned something new. Comment below, is Turkey reshaping the Middle East forever or will it face blowback? And don't forget to subscribe for more deep geopolitics from Knowledge Suitcase. Thanks for watching.